So here's an Eaton 9PX. This happens to be a 2000 VA. There's several different range options that this one's available. This is the smaller scale size for the 9PX. It's the online double conversion Eaton UPS. When it first comes in, the first thing you gotta do when you get out of the box is you gotta squeeze this little front display, kind of working on both sides, pull it off. If you're gonna mount it horizontally, like in a server rack, it stays like this. If you're gonna mount it as a tower configuration, it quarter turns to the right, so then whenever it goes on its edge, the display works. For right now, we'll just leave it horizontal. Do not plug it in. If you plug it in, or if you try to start it before this process we go through, it's not gonna work. Kind of push into this face, go over into the side. There's these little studs in here that release a little keyhole, and it allows you to open this up. It ships with this battery connector unplugged, so you just plug it, make sure that it clicks, come back in, again slide it this way, push it, and then kind of pull it back out. Now it's secure. Then you can go ahead and put your cover there on the front. Do not force it on without having it plugged in. If you do, what happens is it may come up as 50 hertz on the output, and of course when you turn it on, it may see 60 on your power coming in, and so that's going to be a problem. It also won't let you go to static bypass if you do that. Once you've done this, just go over and plug it in. Plug it in first. You should see that display light up. You hear the beep. And you can see on the display, it says load not powered, press start. So we're gonna go ahead and press the start. Hold it, you see UPS starting, so you can let go. It says load not powered, but it will in just a second. There you go, you see the little sine wave right here on the upper left-hand corner. That means the online double conversion is in effect. UPS is on, and the load is supported. Just to verify a few things, you wanna hit this enter button. Go to measurements, hit the enter again. We're going to go to input and output, and you can see here my voltage is reading at 121 volts, but the output is right at 120 because that's what it's supposed to be with this UPS. Input frequency is 60 hertz, and so is the output. Escape out of here. Just while we're in here, you can go and see what your load is. Of course, right now we don't have any load on it. Shows your watts, amps, VA, and your power factor. And on this particular unit, there's a couple different outlet groups. It reads those, and then it reads it as a whole. Get back out of here. Since it was a new unit and it's been in the box, it says 90% here, which is the batteries are 90% charged. It'll take a while for that last 10% to catch up. And then it also gives you a value of percentage, which is the percentage of load that you have on the UPS, which of course right now is 0 kW, 0 kVA, and it's 0% efficient because there's no load on it. If you are ever at a point where you need to go to static bypass, you just hit this enter, go to controls, and it says go to bypass at the top here. Hit enter, it's going to say are you sure? Put your little up arrow, go over yes. And you can see this little amber light here, which with a circle and that arrow, a line going around it, that's showing that you're on static bypass. That means power is going through the unit, but it is not protected. You just want to make sure that you never leave this UPS in that state unless you're doing it on purpose for some reason. And but a lot of times it would be an accident. Occasionally we'll show up and somebody says, oh, we had a power outage and all my equipment, everything was lost. And you go to find out, well, it's been on static bypass for who knows how long. So anyway, we're gonna go back to normal. Just hit that little enter button again. It says, are you sure? Hit your arrow button. Yes, you'll hear it click. There you go. If you did want to set this up as a tower configuration, it's the same unit. It ships with some little brackets that mount on the bottom here. It just makes it where it kind of holds it, makes it a little wider, and of course the unit stands up on its side. And then that's of course when you'd want to turn the unit a quarter turn over. Go ahead and escape out of here. If you do for whatever reason need to turn it off, you can. What I like to do is go to controls, go ahead and make it go to bypass. Are you sure? Now it's on static bypass. and we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. So we'll escape out of here, get back to the main screen. This power button, if you just press it and hold it, it says output will be shut off. Are you sure? Yes, your enter button. Now the output is completely off. Load not powered. The unit's still running because we still have an input source feeding it. So I'm gonna go over here and unplug it. So now there is no power on the unit, but it does show that, see, bypass voltage out of range. Basically, it's because there's no input. And here in a second, it'll end up shutting off. Once you sit here for a while, see, there we go. It says UPS shutting off, and it will soft shut the UPS off. There you go. That's it. Hope this was helpful.